We are watching the divisional round right here. I'm Ryan Greenspan from San Diego Dynasty. Joined with me in the booth is myself, Ryan Greenspan from the Golden State Kings. We'll get into this match right now, but how about that impact game that just went down? Ryan, will you talk about it a little bit? Yeah, Ryan, I will. Just let me get back to this game right here, and on the break, I will discuss kind of what was our mindset as these guys on the right just losing the first body. It's a 5-on-4, pretty standard breakout, as a lot of us have seen out here watching these games. Very exciting stuff. The team on the right, and I apologize that I don't have their names in front of me right now. I believe it's the Toulouse team versus Azimut Paintball. I apologize for mistaking their names. But 4-on-5 game right now. Looks like the team on the left here, I believe it might be Toulouse, is breaking a bit of paint in that center tower, trying to lock down the Dorito side, but right now there's nobody in the Dorito side. Ooh, and the center player, number 101, in the center 50 right there, just got a kill on the snake, so, but the team on the right also losing their snake player. This guy's a jack of all trades coming across here. Watch him make a move. Oh, getting kill one, trying to even up the bodies. It looks like it's a 3-on-3. Now the bodies get tossed right back, and it is now a 3-on-2. Trying to figure out what team is here on the left in purple. Oh, and look at that. Another kill, evening up. Bodies are dropping on both sides right now. This is a pretty exciting match. Number 15 here. Looks like Cav trying to read the back of his jersey. Ooh, and losing another body. So yes, it's a 2-on-2. Purple jersey team here on the left is in the snake in the 50 Dorito. The guys over here on the right, on my right rather, are in the tall tower, in this tall little temple. So pretty close match. Bodies are being dropped back and forth right here. This is again the divisional, I believe, finals or semifinals. And speaking of finals and semifinals, there was just an incredible match with the Golden State Kings versus Edmonton Impact. This game is now coming down to a 1-on-1 here. Ooh, and look at this bunker move coming on the tape. Wow, they're matched up in snake. Oh, and it looks like they shot each other. So that is actually exactly how this entire match was going down. Didn't think it was going to play out like that, but each team dropping bodies to the very last man. So again, Ryan Greenspan here from San Diego Dynasty, joined up in the booth with myself, Ryan Greenspan from the Golden State Kings. Now, Ryan, let's talk about that last match, the impact match. Yeah, that was a game. It was a back and forth battle, as everybody saw. Hopefully you guys who are just tuning in, you're going to want to rewind a little later and watch that match between us and the Impact players. But it was again back and forth until tied up, looking like it was going to go into overtime. And you know, the Kings brought a lot of power out there. We sent Blake Yarber up the center. As a matter of fact, that's something actually we only looked at one time. Myself and Blake were looking at it saying, we could probably use this at some point in time. And we managed to shoot 2 of them really quickly off the break, you know, and they dropped really, really fast. So, you know, one thing to take away from that is when you guys are going to play a very quick point, you know, especially like Impact just played in the last event in NXL Dallas, you know, you're going to play a quick point. You want to play to win. However, you also want to play not to lose. So you got to make sure that everybody's on the same page and locking those zones off. So after we scored that point, there was an 8-second point left, and we all saw that NXL Dallas highlight on every single person's social media page, on the NXL page, on the PB Nation page, on every single one of the Russian players' page, and it was an 8-second point. Or sorry, it was a 9-second point. The Impact guys only had 8 seconds to beat us, but they were incredibly jealous of those commemorative jerseys that the Russians have been posting up quite a bit. So I hope you guys got your 9-second squad. And I think that was the big motivation that Impact was going for. They didn't really want to beat us and go into overtime. Rather, I think they wanted to make an Impact 8-second point jersey just because what's better than a 9-second point? An 8-second point. But I guess in my opinion right there as well, what's better than an 8-second point? Winning the match. So we went to our spots and we didn't lose anybody off the break, and I think that that's what the key was, and we were all watching the exact zones we wanted to go. So coming up here, point 2, the teams are starting from the exact same side. So we're gonna see how this one goes down right now. 5-on-5 breakout. Whoa, running and shooting all the way to the snake 3 right now. Snake 50, the team on the right, losing the first body as well, but again, shooting a body off the left as well, so it's a 4-on-4 game. Oh, penalty. So my guess is, and lo and behold, The Dorito one guy gets shot out after they shoot the other player. He's definitely hitting his left wrist, and that is a penalty for the team on the left, and it looks like a major, but don't count that out as the center player gets bunkered. And my guess is everybody on the other team is probably dead again. One man standing. So 5 bodies drop down for the team in purple on the left, throwing in the towel right there. So 1 point is put on the board here for, I'm going to see right now here in a second. I'll be able to determine by looking at the scoreboard who is who out here. Again, we are, as you can tell, pretty light on players to come up here and commentate. That's why I'm doing the dual personality switch up here between my San Diego Dynasty personality and my alter ego here on the Golden State Kings. And Azimut Paintball. Okay, so the team name is AZIMUTPA, so I can't quite figure out how to pronounce that, but Toulouse dropping the first point is what we've determined. So again, a little bit of a gray day here out in France, but overall pretty stellar event. I wish that there were more teams out here in Europe that were supporting the NXL Europe, and there's still chances to do that. If you want to come and play against some of the best teams in the world, play alongside of them, watch some of the best teams in the world play and compete at the highest level, you guys should come out to the Prague event. Prague is probably one of my favorite cities I've ever visited. On top of that, there will be the Nations Cup events going on out there in Prague for the pro team. So come watch USA or the French team, Russia, whatever team you guys want to watch. Come out there and compete in the event. The Prague event is July 18th to the 21st. Again, the NXL Europe is throwing some of the best events at the best venues all around Europe. After that, the final event of the season is going to wrap up in Amsterdam, and that's a fun city to visit if you've never been out there. So, again, let's see here. What do we have on the agenda? I think everybody's kind of heading out. All the pro teams, pro players are going to be scattering around next weekend. The U.S. pros, some of them will be playing a Xball event out in the U.S. Some are going out to Australia. The Expendables will be out there. The team that was here in this spot last year. I'll be playing out against Archie Monomer in Chicago next weekend. Blake Yarber, Yosh Rao, and we'll be competing against Marcelo Margot. So it's all fun and games until the weekend is over. All right. Team Aussie on the left, breaking out, losing the first body is the attacker on the snake. The Toulouse team on the right, doubling up the snake insert bunker. So I believe that the Toulouse team, hailing from Toulouse, France, where the Millennium Series used to visit every single season, one of the other previous best events of the season. Also, another little known or unknown fact, Airbus Industries is also located in Toulouse, France. And Team Aussie up 1 point, but losing 2 bodies now. The Toulouse team in the 50 snake getting another kill. So it looks like it might be curtains here for Team Aussie in the purple jerseys on the left. As I believe it's a 4-on-1, 4 or 5-on-1. The last player in that back corner, Dorito. Not my favorite place to play. I played it a handful of times out in that impact match, and it was not my favorite spot to play. Today has definitely slowed down quite a bit on the action on this Dorito side. Archie Monomer had a huge move on this tape right here to put us back in the game. That was, I think, one of the defining moments right there. Getting 2 kills, evening it up, and then we came around and closed the game off. So that was a huge kill, huge game for Archie against that Golden State King game. So yeah, how about that impact game, right? Okay, it is all tied up 1-1. So again, it looks like our commenting is down here on the Facebook page, but I want to thank the NXL for throwing this free webcast for everybody. I'd like to all you guys to also reciprocate that free webcast by liking, sharing this cast here with all your friends and family around the U.S. Whatever everybody's doing here on a lovely Sunday. I believe everybody in the U.S. is probably still asleep, maybe just waking up, but for everybody in Europe, we're hoping that paintball keeps growing out here. The NXL is fighting the good fight, And it looks like everybody's having a really good time as I walk back to the HK Army booth and check out all the great gear that they have for sale and all the stuff that they sponsor me with. I always walk by the concession stand. It seems like a lot of people are having fun, drinking beers, eating baguettes, enjoying some nice camembert cheese, enjoying this view as everybody, if you see the overhead view. Oh, and we have a timeout, so it's like I'm gonna have to continue talking about stuff. As you see the camera overview looking outward, the grandstands, you can see this castle in the background, big moat out front, and on the left there are the horse stables. Yeah, this big mansion museum looking thing on the left is actually where the horses live. So it looks like they're doing pretty well for themselves. We'll thank the event sponsors, ProShar. We're shooting some ProShar out here. It's shooting really well. We're shooting some guys. Breaking a little paint here with our new guns, but I think everybody's seeming to have some problems. I watched Impact breaking a lot of paint as well. It's gotten a lot cooler out here. Tomahawk, they've been around for a long time out of Portugal. Push, Matt Dev from Australia. Eclipse has always been a supporter of the leagues. Sup Air, it's nice to play out in these Sup Air bunkers. Right now we are playing on the Air Ups fields out in the NXL in the US. Great made in the US bunkers. We got DLX and Anthrax are also sponsors of this NXL Europe event. So right now it is tied up 1-1. Toulouse just taking the last point right there. So this is actually the third point in the match. The team stalemating the first point, but coming out here, the Toulouse team definitely had a much more definitive breakout, and we're in control of that last match the entire time. So here we go, 10 seconds right now. I'm gonna put my money on Toulouse. Right now, won that last point. Toulouse is on the left. They're both actually kind of wearing purple, but oh, Ozzy taking the snake off the break. It looks like he makes it. 5-on-5 paintball right now. Much tighter game, much tighter look from each player. Team Ozzy is locking off this Dorito side. Oh, too big of a move over there on that snake side. Now that's actually interesting. He made it all, did all the hard work, calling down the snake, ran there off the break, probably gassed a little bit, went straight into the 50, wrapped around and got shot immediately. Now, there's a drill that we teach in a lot of our clinics around the world, and it's a 3-on-3 attack to 50, and the whole concept of it is to teach your front guys, once they've done all the hard work, to get in there and you just don't have to do everything right away. You know, too often players are going into those spots and getting shot out immediately, like you just saw, rather than allowing the rest of their team to make counter-punch moves off of all the commotion you started. So that's a good lesson for him to learn right there. As Toulouse are up 5-4. The match is tied with about 2.5 minutes left on the clock. Ref going in there, checking the back center player out for Toulouse. Breaking a little bit of paint. Ooh, ref coming in, and you are clean. But he gets shot right in his V-neck, so it is a 4-on-4 game. And I think that shot actually came from this really good fill from the Aussie player. Ooh, he just took one right there. The guy running up the center 50 just took one right in the gut. Doesn't look like the ref saw that one. The Aussie player here in the Dorito corner, he actually was the one to get that first kill, got the second kill as well. And I think he's gonna probably, ooh, there's another kill right there. So it's a 4-on-2 game right now. Number 101 doing work in the first point. He's now making moves up the center. It looks like they are going to score this second point. All right, throwing in the towel, Toulouse with just 2 minutes on the clock right now. Number 101 jogging off after doing some work up the center. I think that game was actually saved by number 33 coming out to the Dorito corner, getting the first shot on the Toulouse player in the Dorito 2, and then wrapping and getting the shot cross field actually on insert bunker. Those are two really big kills for him. So, upcoming events that we will be attending, myself and Ryan, will be attending next weekend, going to a NXL Woodsball event out in Chicago. After that is 2 weekends of practice, and then we are going to NXL Philly. After Philly, we're coming out, I got a couple of events and clinics around the world. If you guys want to check up on those things, you can follow me on Instagram at Ryan Greenspan, on Facebook at Ryan Greenspan. You can go to ryangreenspan.com. I think you're getting the gist of how to get a hold of me here. My email is ryan at ryangreenspan.com. So if you're ever looking for to host a clinic, to follow us, come to one of the clinics, book a clinic, or just kind of see what we're up to, you can follow myself or SD Dynasty or any of your favorite pro players on Instagram. I know they like that, especially the NXL Europe. Follow them on Instagram to see what is going on when registration opens for the next event in Prague. The winner of the events, they update it pretty frequently. You can also find the event schedules there on at NXL Europe. Follow the hashtag NXL Europe. And follow your favorite players, and as we kind of travel around the world and play some paintball. We're fighting the good fight out here, as I hope everybody else is as well. So now 2-1 team AZI on our left, Toulouse on our right, and I also could be completely mistaken with this. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So Ozzy going big fight into the 100 3-1 as Toulouse runs and shoots in there. The Dorito 1 player has got a shot, it looks like, on the first, the number 2 player on the Dorito side. Dorito 1 here for Team AZI is, just got a shot across the field, so it's a 4-on-4 game right now. Looks like he's fixing with his gun, having some gun issues. Not sure what kind of equipment these teams are running. Looks like they all have a mix match bag of tricks. Right now, we are using the new Field 1 Force, which is coming to a store near you or online very soon. We're shooting pretty amazing right now. We're field testing at the highest level that you can possibly field test them. As the 60 seconds horn blows right there, it looks like it is a 3-on-4 game. Team AZI on our left is up points and in the snake. So I think there's actually 2 in the snake now. Oh, he gets shot out. So this is a big mistake that some teams tend to make, and I think that I actually made the same exact mistake when we were up against the Toulouse the ML Kings, our sister team, as another body drops for Toulouse, is when you're up points, your time is on your side, you don't need to make a move up the field if you haven't locked down consistently. So Team AZI, with about 15 seconds on the clock, he makes a move into Toulouse's snake. And it's a 2-on-3 maybe, or maybe can't see where that other player is. As big man's running down the field right now, getting a shot on the Toulouse player in the back, dropping his body as well. And game time is finished. AZI winning the divisional, I want to say 3 or 4 championship. And I apologize, I don't have all the information right now. As you can see, we're a little low on commentator for the pro teams coming up here, trying to give you guys the best webcast that we can give. Again, a free webcast. For those of you guys who are watching, please like and share this webcast with everybody in your Facebook community so we can get more viewers. More viewers means more sponsorship. More sponsorship means better production. I'm actually lobbying to get one of those big ray gun microphone things that can listen to the on-field commentary. Right now it'd be great to see what these guys are all saying right now. They're pretty stoked for a big win here at the 2019 Chantilly Open. So I'm Ryan Greenspan. Stay tuned to watch the next match coming up here very shortly. Am I still on?
outro ali, parece que vou passar nas costas do Serginho.
Não, ainda bem, mas estava outro que eu não sabia logo ali na cruzada.
Dois. Os dois na cruzada. E eu, o do primeiro, lá tiro, a gente sai os dois, entretanto o tempo acabou.
Não, e tiramos os dois.
Tiramos os dois?
Tiramos. Porque ele depois sai para ti a dolho e o outro mete o potes fora e ainda
Temos que ir lá cumprimentar.
Pá, entre quando tu sobes.
Eu vi-te sair.
Não, mas eu entro, eu mato um, eles dão. E eles pensam que tu estás limpo. Não ouvi mais cobras. Caralho, esta é
Sim,
nossa.
sim, ó, foi excelente, foi excelente.
Foda-se, estão muito fantasmas.
Olha, é só para dizer que a moça disse que ia viajar.
Quem é que disse? Não, mas nada.
Foda-se. Já mortíamos, caralho.
Assim, deve lá ficar com a do cheio de terra, caralho.
Apanharam os potes todos, moços.
Falar com eles.
Vamos lá lidar ali, vamos cumprimentar.
Cumprimenta-se ali, pá.
Não, já não, eles não têm tempo. Eles não têm tempo.
Vamos lá.
Já está, mano. Primeira vez, depois uma medalha dura e uma taça de ouro.
Caralho.
O Vitor já nem dorme hoje com a taça.
Agora vai bater cunha. Vai bater cunha. Ali.
E eles perderam em casa, foi o Éder que os fodeu, hã? Vai, bola fechada. Olha lá. A gente devia levar os potes cheios para o lugar, mano. Nem que a gente pague uma mala extra. A gente joga fora. Olha, eu vou provar o nosso material. Olha, e bolas. O que é que eu vou fazer?
Olha, o que é isto? O que é isto?
Olha aí.
NXL live.
Beijinho, Espera aí! Todos aqui, vai! Todos aqui! Rápido! Um, dois, três, Azimut.
Vai ter o Ruben a aqui.
Com toda a força. Um, dois, três.
Azimut!
Outra, só olha o que é que está aqui. O que é que essa merda ficou? Com casco com
Vai
caralho.
agora, vai tudo aqui. Saco dos potes.
Olha, isto foi falha da máquina. Olha, nunca tinha visto esta.
Já vi uma tampa. Bora. Eu tenho aqui o mesmo, dois marcadores.
Fizemos a prova do NXL com o cajado.